here for another live video lectures. I am giving you lecture series of Python learning from w3schools.com tutorial. It's a very easy tutorial. I hope you have learned, you are learning with us. It, this platform is BITS Bukhara Information Technology System platform. So let's start our next topic. And so far we have covered, in Python strings. In our last lecture, we covered format strings, and now today we are going to start Python escape characters. What are escape characters? To insert characters that are illegal in a string, use an escape character. Okay, those characters which are considered illegal, okay, in a string, we can use some character which is called escape character. And escape character is a backslash followed by the character you want to insert. That's good. Backslash, we write something backslash, and then we can insert that character which we cannot insert directly. That is illegal. Okay. An example of an illegal character is a double quote inside a string. Okay, that is surrounded by double quotes. That's great. In Python, dear students, we know that if we write a text in double quotes or in single quote, it is considered as a string. As a string. Now, if we want in that quote, in that string, if it is enclosed by double quotes, we are putting another double quotes to highlight something. It will throw an error. Let's try it out. Here it is an example. You will get an error if you use double quotes inside a string that is surrounded by double quotes. Here you can see very clearly that txt is a string. We are the so-called, and then Viking had been double quoted also from the north. So it will throw an error. We can see in our editor as well. We will run an editor of W3. Here it is syntax error, invalid syntax. Why? Because we are quoting we are double quoting inside a double quote. It means we have already defined a string, then we are defining another string. It will not recognize. It will throw an error. So what can we do? Simply, if we change our syntax, let's try it out. Here we give single quote. So what will happen? Here it is. We will run it. Nothing is appearing over there. Once again, we try it. Whether it will throw something? No, it will throw an error because it will not print anything because we haven't given any print function. That's great. You have learned a lot so far with us. So if we put here a print function, dear students, here it is, print. If we want to print something, we want to print text, txt. So what will happen? Here it is. So now we can run it. Here it is. What will happen? It will print. Here it is. We are the so-called Viking. No, Viking has been, we have put into single quotes. It's a legal thing. Double quotes can contain single quotes in a specific word, but double quote cannot contain any other double quote inside the text. This is what I mean to say. And similarly, single quote outside, in a which we call also, which we also consider it as string, because in Python double quotes or single quotes are considered as strings. Okay, text written inside it, and single quote inside single quotes are not allowed. Double quotes inside double quotes not allowed, but double quotes can contain single quotes, and our single quote can contain double quotes. I hope you got this point. So now, how to remove this thing? We can very easily insert double quotes through a escape character, which is forward slash. Here we can see that the script allows to use double quotes when you normally would not be allowed. Here we will start from forward slash, then start quote, and then write Vikings, and then another forward slash, and then enclosing double quotes. Then it is all right. Here it is. Here it is. Text we are the so-called now. Viking has been because now it has been a double quote. This is the only way students we can and learners we can see that here it is. Viking has been highlighted. Here it is with double quotes. But we have instead escape character. This is the function of escape character. Forward slash. Sorry, slash is there, and then quote, and then starting quote and Viking, and then slash, and we are putting double quote as well. And now this is legal. It will run it, and we have seen that here it is. It is given as output, and this is benefits of skip scripter. There are many. There are a few different skip characters. We are going to explore these one by one uh, uh, in this tutorial. Other skip character used in Python. Here we can see that first of all, single quote. We can write single quote as well. In this way, backslash, new line, carriage return, type, backspace, form feed, and octal value and hex value. So for single quote, we try it out. Let's see. We see it in programming. Here it is. If we want to write, if we emit some letter, it is all right. It's all right. It's all right. We are putting apostrophe. And how can we write it? Here it is. We will start it from single quote in the start, okay, and then we put slash, okay, and after that single quote as well, and slash single quote and s, and it will be written it's, and we are omitting I, and in this way we can insert any omitting a value or writing apostrophe. In English, it's very common. This is the result. I hope you got it. Similarly, with double slash, backslash we call it. So what will happen? And let's try it out. Here it is. Here this will insert one backslash. Okay. Now, if we want to insert one backslash start from slash, we will insert double backslash. Okay. Previously we were seeing, I was mentioning as a forward slash, it was a backslash, and double, it's here we are putting two double slash for inserting one backslash in output. Here we can see that, and here it is the result printing, and it's here one and then backslash, and in this way we can insert some backslash through putting two backslashes in the input of text within quotes, whether single or double quote, and we will get this result. I hope you got this point. Next is new line. It's very easy because it will take you to the new line of a program, and cursor will go to the new line. Here it is. Text is equal to hello forward slash n. void. No. Hello, after that, because we have put in backslash n, it will now go into new line and print world at new line. This is the concept of new line. I hope it's very easy, and many few different languages like C++ also allows it, and Python is allowing it also. Hello, backslash. This is another escape character. We call it new line character. Then carriage return. Okay, it returns to the current line without going to you know any other line. Here it is. Okay, now or hello world. So it will move to the current line, and but it is written as hello world, but it cursor will move to the front line as well. I hope you got it. Hello world. Then type double spaces, and it will create two white spaces equal to two white spaces. Like in our keyboard in on our laptop or PC, we often see it. Here it is hello and backslash t, written two spaces equivalent to type, and we call it type, and backslash t hello world has been written hello. After that, double space and world. It's equal to one type. I hope you got it. Similarly, backspace, okay, just like a keyboard, we can also backspace it. How is it? Let's see. Here it is. This is another one character backspace. Okay. Now hello and world, because there's only one space between hello and world. If we write forward backslash b, it will remove okay backslash and it will merge both hello and world. But if there were no space, then it would have erased some character. That's great. Here it is. Hello. If we try it out, let's try here. In this way, what will it? So okay. Next is a form feed, and then octal value and hex value. Okay, form feed is for feeding a page for printer in the uh, it's a old escape character, and nowadays it's not used often. It is for printing next page, and then octal value base 8, and then hexa value base 16. So how here it is actually followed by three integers. Okay, will result in an octal value. We can write text 110, 145, 154, 150. Then in this way it will print. What will it print? It will print hello, because 110 is equivalent to h character. 145, because we write actual value in three integers, and then 154 is also uh, L, and then 156 is equivalent to uh, after value of O. So these are all in the unique coding, and it's a standard format of characters. But when we write some an actual value, if we call 110 base 8 mean actual value, it is considered as H. 145 is considered E, and in this way forward slash uh, uh, three digits will consider it as a octal value, and will print equivalent if we equivalent character, and which will be stored automatically in text variable, and if we print it, and it will give hello. Similarly, for hexadecimal point, XHH, starting from X and then some number X48 is equal to H, X65 equivalent to E, and X6C is equal to L, and then X6F is equivalent to hello. X, a backslash followed by an X, and a hex number represent a hexa value. In this way, we can get a result of hello. So here it is. We have reached at the end of this topic. We have seen Python escape characters and how to use escape. We see backslash, single quote, new line, and carriage return type and backspace, and all these we have seen so far. If we move forward, let's see. Python string methods. Dear students and learners, these are very important methods. We must understand, strings or text is very important in any language. So Python is a set of built-in methods that you can use on strings. All string methods return new value. They don't change the original string. Okay, it's a very important concept. Here are many, built-in strings methods in Python library. So remember, whenever we do some operation through these methods, they will return new values, not the it will not replace original thing. It will give a new list, new tuple, and new values or and variables, but it will not change original value of variables or some arrays. So we see one by one these methods. One method is capitalized, because remember, methods are always written in parentheses. Kind So what is the function of capitalize? Converts the first character to uppercase. That's good. Please note it down. Capitalize. We have already, I hope so, understood about the upper and lower cases. That converts all the string into uppercase letter and to lowercase letter. But it's a very important that in standard English, it's mandatory that when we are writing something sentences, then first your character must be uppercase. So capitalize will be very useful in this case. So let's see what happens. Here it is. Python capitalize method. We are going to get example. Uppercase the first letter in this case. Here it is. Text hello and welcome to my world. Text start capitalize. Well print hello. H will be in capital. Let's try it out in IDE integrated digital environment, and after compilation and running it, here it is. Hello H has been converted from small to H capital. And then definition and user. What is this definition? Capitalized method returns a string where the first is uppercase and the rest is lowercase. And syntax is string, whatever string we have been here. Previously we said that txt was a string, and string dot capitalize parameter value, no parameter. We cannot give any parameter. Parameter meaning that a string dot capitalize, if we give within parentheses some value, it is considered as a parameter. But we don't cannot give it, because this is not a standard way, and no parameters required here. More example, let's see. The first character is converted to uppercase and the rest are converted to lowercase. Here it is. Text is equal to Python is fun and text is capitalized parenthesis. Here we will see that P only will be converted to in a capital form, but all the other text is converted into small. If there is some uppercase is less like fun, it will also be converted into small letters in a standard way, like in English sentence. Here it is. Text in Python is fun, and after using capitalized function, our result is Python is fun. That's its result. So next, it's very important that you will be thinking about it. See what happens if the first character is a number. What will happen? 36 is my age. Text dot capitalize. I think it will ignore it because the capitalize can only be uh, implemented or can have impact on text, not on integers. Let's see what will happen. Here it is. 36 remains the same, and rest all are the small because capitalize only uh, put capital characters at the start of any string, but here start is 3, so it will ignore it and rest will be the small. If there was something a capital letter, they would have been converted into small letters, but integer or numbers are ignored in this case. So we have seen this. Let's go back, and now here it is. Another method is casefold method, which converts strings into layer case. All the string, whether it is in capital letter in standard format, it will convert into lowercase letters. Let's see. Let's try it out. What is about it? Here it is. Example: make the string lowercase. Hello and welcome to my world. X text dot text fold, and it will convert it into lower cases. Texture lower is also method is also another method which converts all the string into lowercase letters. But here it is. Case fold is another method. Note it down. It's very easy. And definition uses the case fold method returns a string where all the characters are lowercase. That's good. This method is similar to lower, as I have already told you that lower is another method, but the case fold method is stronger, more aggressive, meaning that it will convert more characters into lowercase letter. It means it's really aggressive and preferable as well. It will convert more characters than this lowercase method, and we'll find more matches when comparing two strings. It's very important in strings, and if there is a long string and we want to find something, uh, some value, some character, some strings, then it's really important that there must be a very powerful method, and case fold will do it for us, and our both are converted into case fold methods. Okay. Now, because Python is a case sensitive. Okay, small letters are different than capital letters, so it is mandatory that we must convert into one format. If in case for case we convert, if there are two strings, x contains some strings and y contains some other strings, then we must pass these strings into case fold. Both will be in lowercase letters, and in a aggressive manner it converts it into lower cases. Then you can match and look for your required string, and if it matches, it will give you a proper result. Syntax of this string dot case fold: parameter, no parameter required. I like uh, uh, we saw in case of capitalized method. So let's move back. Next is encode. Returns an encoded version of the string. Okay. Oh, what is encoding? And you have already learned about something: encoding, decoding, something. You know, when we send something, we encode it, and at the other end of the part, when it's send and receiver, then we decoding after to get proper information over there. So first, let's try it out. What is happening in we see details here. UTF encode the strings. It's a UTF ASCII American Standard Code for Information Interchange and Unicode. These are the standard way of representing characters. So here it is. Text is my name is style and X is text encode print X. Here, if you see here style. So some character is here. Here it is. ST after A LE. So A about something is there. Okay. Uh, you can see in a board manner here. A small circle is there. So after using this encoding function, what will we get? What do we get? We see here. Here it is result. Okay. Uh, Encoding is B for binary. My name is ST is written same, and A has been converted into hex value. That's good. Has been encoded to in some format. Encoding is to convert from one format into something others for proper working or transformation of information. Similarly, we see definition and usage. The encode method encodes the string using the specified encoding. If no encoding is UTF-8 will be used. Okay. Now there are different encoding techniques, and we can specify some encoding technique. Otherwise, UTF-8 is a standard way of uh, by default it will consider UTF-8, and its syntax is a string dot encode. Encoding is equal to encoding. Okay, and error is equal to error. So what is encoding is equal to encoding? Encoding mean parameter encoding. These are the parameters within encode. Encoding mean optional. Optional is a string specifying the encoding to use. And default is if we're using something else, so we can give encoding is for example ASCII and so on if we want to consider it for encoding. But if we skip it, it will consider a UTF-8. And what will happen for error? Option string specified error method legal values are okay. If we give a backslash replace, uses a backslash instead of the character that could not be encoded. Okay. Backslash, we can give an error message through backslash replace. It will, if we cannot encode something, we will put a backslash uh, into the string. And for ignore, if error is ignore the character that cannot be encoded, it will ignore it. If we give an encoding, it will do these type of functions. If we error is equal to backslash replace, it will replace those characters which cannot be encoded. We cannot perform encoding, then it will put only backslash. If we put ignore, error is equal to ignore in that part, here it is. In a syntax, error is equal to error. Here we can see that. And encoding is by default as Unicode 8, but it will ignore it, and then is name replace the character with the text expand the character. If we can replace some character with characters, okay, we can replace one character with another text in the text. Strict default raises an error on failure. If in the string something is failure occur, then error will of failure will be there. If we write strict as the errors, replace the character with a question mark. Now replace function, if we replace error is equal to replace, then there will be question mark for something for character replacement, and then with an extensible markup language character something, it will XML reference replace. So this is the end of it in errors. If we write it, it will replace this. More examples. These examples use ASCII encoding. As I already told you, there are different method of encodings: ASCII, Unicode, and UTF-8 is the uh, standard way of encoding. You can also search it on Google or YouTube. You can, if you want to get more information about these, coding techniques. But we are following this, tutorial in a easy way written. It's a easy way written tutorial. So if we run this, let's see what will happen. Here it is. First of all, my name is style. Okay, print encode ASCII error is equal to backslash replace. Now, if some character we cannot print it, that's like we are putting backslashes on it. Here it is st backslash and then is a hex value. And it's simply if ASCII encoding we are doing in ASCII error, ignore. We can ignore it just like A has been ignored here. We can see that in the second line. Here it is. Uh, A, yeah, A has been ignored. That's first. Next is encoding ASCII error is name replacement. So we can replace one value for the other here. Minus st and then we are replacing it with this. Okay, and then we are putting question mark on the word which encoding is not performed. Here it is. At here it is. And next is we can put same character extensible marker language and we're editing same through XML character replacement RS is equal to giving value to it. So we have seen example of all these. Another is ends with returns value if the string ends with the specified value. Now this method will return true, boolean true. There are two data types of boolean. One is true and one is false. So let's see ends with, what happens with ends with. Here it is. First of all, we will study it. Example: check if the string ends with a punctuation mark. If it's with a punctuation mark, it will print as a true because the text is hello, welcome to my world. Actually, text start ends with is a full stop, and here it is. You can see that at the word after that here it is a full stop, and it matches it. Then print x it will print boolean true. Okay, result will be true. Here it is true. Text is equal to ends with and it's true. Definition is the ends with method return true if the string ends with a specified, otherwise false. String the end with value start end. We can give three parameter end with value. What will be the what we are the value we are going to find and start one. It's a range because we have already told in previous lecture that uh, uh, a string is a set of characters. So starting from left to right, zero index to tell the length of the string, one less than the length of the string. If there are 15 characters, it will move forward from 0 to 14. Similarly, we can give some indexing from starting range, whether we are going to start from 0 or going to start some other value. So parameter description is a value that require the value to check if the string ends with this value parameter can also be tuple. Then the method returns true if the string ends with any of the tuple values. Okay, tuple is also a tuple. It's a array type, and list is another array, and there we will see and look into in detail in future about these in uh, in this topic. Here it is list tuple sets. We will see it in details. Don't worry. In our tutorial from w3schools.com. Stored optional and integer specifying at which position start the search. Okay, this is what I was explaining to you. And optional, an integer specifying at which position to end the search. Okay, starting and range. More example, check if string end with phrase my word. Okay, here it is, my word dot, and we it search it out, and it's a true. It has found my word correctly and with. And similarly, check if the position 5 to end with phrase my word. Now, starting from 0, so fifth position will start from comma, it's a fifth from starting from 0, from left side h is at 0th position, and if we move forward, then o will be 1 double L, and o will be a fourth, and comma will be a fifth position. Then if we move forward, if we look into my world, up to 11, 11 will after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 will end with co, well co, it will not complete welcome. That's why we will not be able to find my word. So x will be you know x will contain boolean false, so it will print boolean false. Result will be false because we cannot find. Here it is, you will see that in false, it's false. I hope you got it. If you are new learner to our this channel, please subscribe to our channel, press bell icon to get this valuable video lectures in time. Notification will be there. And if you want to have some question, you want to curious, you can comment us. And also I will try to give you my contact number, our email address. This is a BITS platform, Bukhari Information Technology System. It's a digital platform where we are delivering these lectures in English from w3school.com and easy 10 tutorial. So example, check your string ends with and the phrase word or castle. You know, here it is. True. Hi, welcome to my castle. Text ends with uh, castle. What will it throw? Because there is, uh, word and then also castle. So it will throw, you know, true. Because in this way, we are looking into two words, whether it can be world or castle. If any one of it will look into world. If there is no world, then it will look into castle. If it finds only one, of these, strings, words, it will throw true boolean, true. The condition will be met. In other words, it is OR function and not an AND function according to you know operators and mathematical point of view. Okay, we have skipped some center. Center is a return center strings. We see in detail here. Python string center method print the word banana taking up the space of 20 character with banana in the middle. Okay, now here we see that text is banana and the text of center is 20. Now consider there are 20 character space and banana will be in the middle. So here it is how it will show as a result. Here it is starting from leftmost and to the rightmost. It contains only three six uh, characters. So seven spaces are in left side and seven spaces are right side of this banana, because banana will be in the middle. This is the result of the center function. Definitely the center method when center align the string. Just we when we align in Microsoft Word, in a similar way, it will align the string using a special character. Spaces default as the fill character. Okay, default value is space, but we can give any character to it, static and so on. It will you will see that it will also uh, put those characters into in place of space. So parameter values, what are length and require the length of the return string. Okay, and then character option, the character to fill the missing space on each side, default is space. Okay, for example, here it is, you will see that using the letter O as the padding character, mean where there was a space, it will replace with letter O. Here it is. Here it is. 347 O, because there were seven spaces before and seven spaces after the banana contains six character, total spaces 20. So here it is, we can replace it some other in value as well. Here it is, we can put static, and it will be filled with or paired with static. Seven static before and seven static after the banana, because there is space of 20. We can give some space of 30 as well. So how many static now will be there? 6 or 12 before banana at the left side of banana, and 12 will be after banana, means after to the right side of banana. So total space is now 30. Here it is, and banana will be in middle, because here it is, text center 30 was static. Okay, so we have seen capitalized case fold and center in the code ends with, and now we have missing count, returns the number of times that specific value occurs in string. Now if we want to count some string a value characters, we can use here. Return the number of times the value of apples appear in the string. Here I love apples. Apples are my favorite food. So if there is a long string, and we want to see how many times it appears in that string, we use count function. Just like that, text is equal to count people apple. Apple has been you know has appeared two times. That's why apples text dot count apple is given. Uh, is given to correct answer. Definition uses the count method returns the number of times a specific value appears in string. How many times a value has been appeared in the string, it will print as. But syntax is string.count value start end. Value is the thing we are counting about, the value we are counting about. But the start and end is where to start in that string and where to end in that string. We have already uh, explained to you earlier. A value is required a string, the string to value to search for, and start. Optional integer, the position is start to start the search, default is 0, and optional integer, the position to end the search, default is the end of the string. Okay, default value is end of the string. More examples, search from position 10 to 24. Okay, here it is. Apple, we are going to search from 10, starting from 0 I, then space 2, and love 4 character for love, 6, 7 forever, and 8, 9, 10. Okay, we are starting from P. Then we will see that is there any apple there up to 24. Okay, there are two apples, but this apple will be skipped, and only it will give one count, because in this range there is only one complete apple, and it will match it, and it will throw, one time, not because we are looking forward from 10 to 24 characters. and starting for P, and it will end with further 25 characters. Where it is, you can count it, and space is also considered as a character, or you can see it space character. So, dear students, here it is. We have, you know, we have seen capitalized method, cascade method, center, count, encode, and ends with. Uh, we have already seen escape character. Next, find, format, and is a list of, you know, we are explaining one by one, uh, and hopefully in one another lecture it will we will complete all these messages. But we have reached at the end of the lecture, and we will continue from here. If you want to contact us, you may contact us through our WhatsApp number 032059664143, 032059664143 if you are in Pakistan. If you are outside of Pakistan, so you can dial Pakistan code +92 0092 then 320 and go on. And you can email us at bukharibits bukharibits at the gmail.com, bukharibits at the rate of gmail.com. Uh, so that's it for today. We will be back in the next lecture.